Hi. Hello, my painters. Okay, so a lot of you have been asking me about poured paintings, and they're really fun to make. I'm not going to do a complete tutorial here. The internet is literally saturated with tutorials or demonstrations of people making poured paintings. But what I am going to talk to you about today is ways to save money while you do this. So you can go to the craft store and buy a tiny bottle of pouring medium that is very expensive, or you can go to the hardware store and buy, and this, by the way, everyone, is the modest sized bottle, right? So there's definitely a gallon version of this. Okay, so it's called Floetrol, and I found it to work excellently. Basically, what it's going to do is just increase the fluidity of your paint while still giving it structural integrity. Um, my big question when I first started doing this is why not water? You can make pours with water, and sometimes I even like the effect that they have. Like they're just but they're very thin. And so this is something that will give you that sort of nice thick texture on the canvas. So when you're mixing your paint with your Floetrol, what I would say is you'd want to have enough so that it seems nice and pigmented, and feels like a good, like when you're moving it around in the cup, it should feel like it's sloshing a little bit, but not like it shouldn't be the consistency of like water, like runny. It just should be very movable. Um, okay, so what else did I want to tell you about this? Oh, so a lot of you ask about cells as well. And so in order to accomplish that, you're just going to use a little bit of silicone oil. And you can see I still have a lot of this. Like I just use it a few drops at a time. I think this might be my second bottle. And again, this was a little bit of an investment, but it really goes a long way. You could even go in with another artist on this and probably have plenty for the two of you for quite a while. For the background of this one, I did hit it with spray paint before I poured, because one of my big frustrations has been like not liking as much the way it looks when I have to tip it in every single direction. You know, I was looking for something that was a little bit more rounded. So I hope this helps you. Basically, what I'm saying is like this, I think this was an online purchase. This was not a hardware store purchase. But the Floetrol, definitely get it from the hardware store. Do your research there. And you'll be so happy because you'll have lots of it to work with. Also, if you're going to do a poured painting, you're going to need to have it elevated a little bit and have lots of stuff underneath it to catch your extra paint that will run off. And so it's a great time to save your recyclables, old boxes, and that sort of thing to create a protective barrier. Okay, I hope you have fun. Happy painting.